more interaction between our audience and between our speakers, since it's a workshop, as I said. So please feel free to raise your hands during the workshop and to ask your questions. You can just text them in the live chat, or you can ask them with your voice. Just let me know. And this session will be 1 hour long. And after 1 hour, we will be coming back to our YouTube stream. I think that's it for the introductory part. Dima, I'd like to ask you to say a couple of welcoming words about yourself. And after that, I think we'll be good to start.
Yep. I'm Dima. I'm co-founder and chief product officer of DCloud. And today I will show you how to build a full stack application, how to deploy it, and so on. And for this case, yeah, I have a little presentation, and I show you a couple of slides before we will start to deep dive. Yeah. I have shared. Do you see?
Yeah, it works.
Yeah. Super. Yeah. In short of words, DCloud is a Web3 application layer. It works like a distributed network of connected servers, and you can think about it like a decentralized cloud solution, like a decentralized web services. We provide customizable application chains with decentralized API and storage and framework for builders. It has several types of chains, application chains, storage is the most focus will be here today. Application chains has inside Power EVM. You can customize it if you decide to check it after this workshop. We provide decentralized storage for front-end and NFT data. It works like a hot storage, like CDN. And also, we will use Power Tools as Power CLI. It helps us to deploy our application here. Power DCloud based on full sharding protocol with a lot of shards. Each shards work like application-specific chain. And in the next year, in the end of this year, we plan to launch Docker nodes, and you can deploy any kind of software. But today we focus on application chains and storage. Yeah. And one of the biggest opportunity to use this kind of application is zero maintenance services. You don't need to maintain it. DevOps and sysadmins don't need to use for this kind of application, because this kind of application works unstoppable. And Power DCloud is not just a service, it's community-driven infrastructure based and aggregate computer power of node providers, internet service providers, and micro data centers. We reimagine a classic web stack for Web3 era, and we provide a lot of different tools, but today, as I say, maybe we'll check application chains. Yeah, and each application chain can be configured with economics level, decentralization, and some kind of different parameters. And as I already said, it's based on full sharding protocol. It's possible to make the platform with unlimited scaling. And inside of it, we use synchronous BFT. As it is an uncensored consensus without leader. It's one of the biggest opportunity. And the platform has decentralized HTTPS API, and you can connect the nodes directly from your browser and from your user. You don't need to maintain own servers and so on. Yeah, and today for our workshop, you'll use a couple of links I will show you for our chat. for this call. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I dropped the link or chat. You can check it. Yeah, let's go ahead. First of all, we will run Powered Up. It's a template, or you can use it if you want in your projects. We use it like a demo of our platform. You can contribute if you decide, and we will help you with some support from our side. Yeah, and the second repository is Power Wallet. It's necessary for create SSO for login registration, faucet for getting free token explorer, and application will looks like this. Yeah. And the wallet. I have already wallet with tokens. Okay, let's go. Here I have two Visual Studios, one for Powered Up and the second for wallet. Wallet we don't explore today, it just run it already. You can run it with Yarn and Yarn Star, and that's all. It will be run it on your local host. And another one, the main focus today is Powered Up. It has NFT management. You can create, in our case, NFT will be like web posts. You can think about it like a blog platform, something like that. You can create and manage NFT posts. It's possible to manage account. It has already inside integration with blockchain, with decentralized API. Already each node has SSL, and because of that, all of this work directly in browsers. And if you deploy for public network, it will work over HTTPS. It has multi-language support, and so I will skip this part, and you can clone repository. I already have it, and you can run Yarn and Yarn start. Also, for this case, you need to install our CLI. We have two for if you will work for some kind of cases with nodes. We recommend to use our Erlang CLI, and for front-end application, it will be enough TypeScript version. I already has it, and you can see how it's work. We will use upload case and registration. Yeah. Already run it, and let's go. When you will register new account, you can find here in package.json several useful scripts. One is a building front end, one for building smart contracts, distribute tokens, deploy smart contracts, register new account, and so on. For the start, let's check the application briefly. Yeah. It has several roles. You can check the comments here, and it is available in navigation. And the navigation is based on roles. Also, from another side, we have contracts. We have several smart contracts, but the most important contract is profiles. Profiles has two parts: user profile and profiles. When we build it, we should deploy both of it. And here you can find the roles in application, and from other side you can find the similar on front-end part. For this workshop, we had several useful scripts. For example, register application. You can check how you can interact with the network. Our SDK has several useful tools: network, wallet, accounts, something like that. Here you can should fit your password. Today we can use very simple, and after the registration you will have some numbers of accounts. For saving the time, I will skip it. You can use yarn register for use the script, and it will register your account and will be saved in EPAM files. After that, let's go ahead to the contract, and we will explore how we can deploy it to the network. In the end of workshop, we will deploy contracts from front-end to CDN, and also I hope we'll have enough time. We can check how we can call smart contracts and grant the roles. Yeah, here's roles inside, and inside this README you can find all necessary commands, and I can show you the most part of it today. Yep. Let's go ahead. When we deploy profiles, it has, as I already said, profiles and user profiles. It will be two contracts. The main page, it contains one NFT article. Right now it's looked like this. This address is my profile. I log in here with my wallet. This is my wallet. Each wallet has several necessary things: export, import for developing. We plan to add very soon multi-accounts functionality, and you can use with ERC20 tokens, NFT tokens. If you deploy your own contracts, you can add this address here, and then the tokens will be shown on your wallet. Also, it's my profile. For our workshop yesterday, we pre-deployed this contract, and we will upgrade it today. our platform make possible to upload several times the contract on the same address. It helps to build application faster. And when you will finish this contract, you can close the option for redeploying, and it will be immutable after that. Okay, and this our NFT article, and the fields of this NFT, and we will create some new. For index page and article, it has index article and the article part. Yeah, here. If you want to deep dive in this part, I think we can return here a little later, because we have. I want to show you much more, and after that, I think you can understand how it works more deeply. Yeah, and go ahead. This application has profiles, as I already said, NFT, and just imagine the use case where you create an application, and for interaction with this application, you need to find somewhere tokens, but you are only the first time interact with this application, and you don't have a tokens. And for this case, we provide here a sponsorship account, and this account will pay for actions of user inside of platform. It's like pay as you go, and so on. For developing, we provide DevNet with free tokens. You can find it here. Just put your address and send tokens. For testnet, it will be switched to mainnet this quarter, and faucet hasn't available. And inside of platform also we have chat here. This chat based on this contract, and this contract use this kind of LStore. LStore, it's like account-based key value storage. So only owner of this account can write the consent transaction and write information to LStore. And the user can rewrite it, but you can use it like key value storage for your application. It helps a lot. For example, this contract has some aggregation of LStore of users, and so on. Also, we can deep dive in code of smart contracts if you want. Please tell me. If you have some question, you can ask right now. And also, each user in this case has and roles, and one of the important things is membership. It's like can compare it with tariff plans or something like that. And here will be subscriptions. If the user paid for subscription, it will has access to the platform and so on. It provides access to create content, and here we have a user panel. Okay, let's check how we can create, what will happen, and so on. Yeah, let me check. Maybe I forgot about something. Yeah. Okay, let's go to build contracts and deploy it, and I will show you how you can deploy the contracts, because it's one of the biggest part here. For front end, you can deploy only with one command. I will show you also it. Yeah, and go ahead. For the start, I will skip the registration, and we will start from building smart contracts. For this, we'll build all this contract. We have a script here. It helps us to it imports sorry. For building smart contracts, we use Solc.js, and it set it directly for package.json. If you this command will build all contracts. If you want to build only one, use this command. Yeah. We will start and build our front end. It takes a little time. Yeah, that's all. The front end will be stored in build, and backend will be in build SC, like a build smart contract, and it will run Solc.js, and here we have all our contracts. Each contract has two files. AB is application binary interface, and binary file that we will deploy. And for deploying, we need both files. And when you deploy, you can add some additional arguments, params. In our case, we can use some services here, and you can send a couple of arguments, for example, pass, account, and role. It will be in the end. For building smart contracts, we have utils, and let's check this. It helps to deploy all contracts in the same time, because if you will create some applications with more than one smart contracts, it's obviously any kind of contracts more than ERC20 token and so on. It requires a lot of contracts, and you can use our SDK, with several tools. You can find and you can find here a couple of useful scripts, examples, and so on. How to use with our SDK, how to run local testnet, and it has a very important part, API references. We can check how it's work. It's date. Yeah. We have a small chain for this application with free number of nodes for this demo, and our SDK check all of it. It works only over HTTPS and skip all requests from browser over HTTP and something like that. And here you can find payload, review transactions, and so on. If you will have some problem after this workshop and when you will check, please copy the link here, copy as a curl, and it helps us to understand more what kind of problem you have inside of your application, what transaction do you send, and so on. Okay. After the building, let's deploy it. For the saving time, we'll deploy all the contracts at the same time. I forgot to say as argument we need to use deploy config. Yeah, we have created a special file for you for simplify and deploying, and here you can fill account which wallet you can use. I have wallets here, and I have already tokens on these accounts, and the second and the couple of arguments is binary and ABI, as already said. And for some contracts, you need to fill attributes params. For articles, you need to set the owner and like admin, moderator, who and this count we use for sponsorship accounts, for paying and for working any other contracts. Yeah, and here's the roles, for example, and so on. And as already said, you can find all roles here. It will be converted with as library automatically. You don't need to use it in your hands. Yeah, and let's deploy. With all transaction, you have a response, which account, ABI, the status, how many tokens on account, the code response of EVM, last block, all kind of information, raw data on the nodes. let's check it. Yeah. Yeah, and you can check any address, as I already said. In here, you can find some useful endpoints. And for example, if you want to check, 1 second. For example, it's status of nodes. It's number of chain, the last block, parent block, and so on. This information you can find here in our Explorer. Here we provide a lot of chains. Today we use the first. Here is the blocks and transactions. It works directly with these chains, with this node, without intermediaries. Because we use SSL for communication. Yeah, and this transaction. Here you can find some useful things. For example, call data. We will add some formatting tools here soon. And you also can check it like JSON or response, what happened, what number of block hash. You can find here transaction, who signed it transaction, and so on. And here's arguments. And here is the same. If we will take the transaction, we'll find here absolutely the same. Yeah, and here is our process. And it's finished successfully, 1 minute, and we deploy all kinds of our contracts, all of this. Yeah, and for our demo, here will be the same, because we didn't close yet redeploying the contracts, and it works already. After the building smart contracts, we check deploying scripts, and now we let's check how we can work with our front-end part. As I said, we have a CLI command line interface. We can use it with like TP, and it has several commands. Very soon we will extend it with registration and deploying smart contracts, like I use here scripts. Soon we will add this functionality to command line interface on TypeScript. Yeah, and for you can register account, and it will create you this deploy config, and his name pass for our build folder is a project ID. Let's use this one. It's my address that I use for deploying and payment for this account, and this is my VIF. It's secret part, but I use it for demo. No, it's not secure, but I'll show you how to use it. It's that contain. And we can use TP upload. This command will deploy our application to decentralized storage and send us the link where it will be deployed. Yeah, and this is our application. Soon we will add the functionality where you connect your DNS name or you can use our this name of storage, and if we will change the number of nodes, it will send us the same result. We have several nodes for our case for the demo, and after deploying, you need to register your account or authorize. Already has account with Dima, and I will just authorize it here with single sign-on. It's I forgot to change local environment when I build it, and it sent me here. And let's continue on my local hosts for saving the time, because we have a lot. And as we already deployed, maybe you have some question here, and we'll check some parts of code, or how do you want? Okay. Yeah, Konstantin want to say something. No problem. You can join with voice if you want. Okay. Yeah. And if we don't deep dive into the code, what you need to feel also in your local environment, you can find the number of contracts. For example, in our case, for this workshop, we prepare the contract and that already pre-deployed, and here's my contracts. If you when you deploy your contracts, you will have own accounts number and fill the number of accounts to these fields. Yeah, and it will change the state and data, and after that you need to use this script for grant role. In this script you can find how you can make a call to the smart contracts. Let's check it. Also, when you use network library, you can use the number of chain. Each chain you can find here. What number do you want? the number 1, 2, and this one is free for use. And when you grant the role, you can make a EVM call and send the arguments. Yeah, and you can use arguments, say like pass to your wallet where you store it, because it contains your private key. Is this account that you need to provide for role, and it has several type of roles. For example, it's admin. Yeah, it has 3 high-level roles. It's a role of admin who build and deploy this application, and it has moderators. Moderators can approve this transaction. Let's check it. For example, I prepare a simple text for our case. Yeah. And we'll mint NFT. Assign this transaction. Here's my call arguments. We'll add formatter here soon, and it looks much better and more useful. Yeah, and that's all. We mint NFT, and then we sign the publication and post content to this NFT. Yeah, that's all. And after the publication, you can find it here. It's our NFT. Here's we have a lot of categories, DAOs and profiles. DAOs are kind of organization. You can use it like a catalog of different types of. Here's a chat. You can type and use it like a WordPress, for example. I can edit, and my account has an ownership and yeah, mine. It's my profile, and I have a published article and not published yet. This is a new one, and I can reject it. It's this functional you can find in smart contracts here in profiles, and what kind of roles and what your user can use on this platform. And we can accept it because I'm editor. This user like you need to use editor role, and grant editor role. It's most important for the first users. Let's sign my publication. Yeah. this article has been approved, and after that, moderators can find it here, and after that, they can publish, for example. In this case, I show you complex solution with role model and so on. After the publication, you can find, let's explore the URL. It has a number of my account. I have this one. And publication link. Here is the version of draft. And after publication, this NFT will be minted and available on for index page, like a catalog. Yeah, should be here. Yeah. Let's publish both. Yeah, I missed between each other. Yeah, and here we have two articles. We have a profile page, organization page, category page. You can filter over state of smart contracts, category, status. This available only for moderator, like my account. And you can use profiles, and you can edit profiles. Each profile also NFT profile. It contains the data. You can change the fields for your case and rebuild it in your way. Yeah, I think briefly I show you the most of functionality here today. And what we also can show you. Let's go back, and I will explain you a little how the platform work inside. Each node, as I already said, has a native API. You don't need to use some third-party providers like Infura, Alchemy, or something like that. The network provides fully decentralized API. If your response or your requests will reject by some node, our SDK will find another node and it will work like an edge network and work very fast and so on. And for let's check the wallet. as a backup, and I drop my wallet. You can log in with or import the file, for example, like this. You can open this wallet that I register here in your wallet. You can import here. You can check the balance, transactions here for your application, and so on. Let's check the registration. For registration, right now we can find 3 options: DevNet, testnet, and application chains. Application chains you can select if you select some specific chains. For this case, for this workshop, we use the first chain. The first chain you can find here and here. The first and second is the most stable version. Here is our latest version. Here is our testnet. For testnet, you can find testnet with a lot of nodes in around 20 countries in the world. And if you want, you can use some application-specific chain when you launch your own chain, or our community can help you to use it. You can also have. Oh, sorry, it was misclicked. Yeah, let's register here account. We select the first chain. You should copy the seed phrase, and after that you can fill. And it helps to encrypt your key inside the browser. It helps to save it. And if you don't want to use it, or you want for some kind of cases without encryption, you can skip it. But we recommend you obviously use this one. And this is my account, this number of account, this is my seed phrase. And after that, it helps and export my account like another different check your address here. Go ahead to the wallet, and for example, we send our tokens to the wallet, and let's check here. Yeah, it's already here. It's our transaction. You can copy and send it to us. If you will find some problem, or you need some support from our side, maybe you will want to deep dive how you can use it, what kind of information you can use, and also you can find same transaction of registration here in the first chain for our Dima as my registration. I think, as I see, the time is out, and if we were a last chance to ask something.
Yes, we still have something like 3 or 4 minutes before the end. If you are here online, live with us on this session, on this call, you have a chance to ask Dima if you have any questions. If you will be having any questions, just raise your hand or turn on your mic or leave your question in the chat. And if there will be no questions, I believe there will be some questions after I publish the video on our YouTube channel. And if there will be some questions in written form, I think we can manage to provide the response in written form in the comment section. Leave your comments or questions wherever you are watching this as a recording. And thank you so much, Dima, for delivering such a great workshop. I think that was very detailed and good to understand, even for those who are not really deep into the topic. And I'd like to invite everyone to come back to YouTube. Here's the link to come back to our stream for our next sessions. And we'll be having a session with Mikita Sokolov about staying safe in the crypto space. He'll be actually sharing a couple of cases, how he has been hacked and so on. And Dima, thank you once again for doing this session. I believe everyone enjoyed it. Yeah, hope to see you on our stage in the future again.
Yeah, thank you a lot.
Okay, then see you on YouTube. Bye-bye.